Hi, how are you today? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you choose this tutorial video. Do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. I have hundreds over videos in my channel, so do check them out. And today I'm going to make a small bag, a granny square bag. This is a granny square, so the bag is gonna be like this small. So it's not big enough for handphone, but you can put small stuff inside here, like maybe your small notebook or your lip balm, lipstick. And for the granny square pattern, it's in my earlier post, and I will share the link to that particular tutorial video in the description box below. And just want to show you, this is the right side and this is the wrong side, and you see the difference. This is the right side and this is the wrong side, and I'm going to put it like this. And for this tiny bag, because it's so small, I'm going to make a lining inside because it has so many of these small holes. Your thing might drop off from the back, so I got myself some cloth. I sew it all around, and I'm gonna fold it this way and sew it into the granny square. You can do it two ways. There are two ways of doing it. One is you sew the side and you place this inside, and then you sew just the two corner here. But because the bag is so small, when you take things out, this might follow. It might come up right. So I suggest that I'm gonna sew this onto the granny square before I join this to this. Now I'm gonna give it a try, so that I also here and here, and later I will sew it here, here and here. And when I fold it, sorry, did I went off screen? And when I fold it, I'm gonna sew here. So from here to here, not all the way, just from here to here, you know, like a N shape here. And I'm going to sew this side as well, but the granny square I have not connected here yet. After I've sewn it here like this, I'm going to fold it into two and sew here, 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 and tuck all this inside. So once you open, you can see a lining, a nice lining inside, and when you take things out from the bag, this would not follow because this time I cloth. I'm not sure, maybe it might come out together with your, maybe the electric static or what, I'm not sure. And when you take things out, it might follow whatever. So you can do it that way, the earlier way. You make a bob, you make a, you sew it into a small bag and insert, or you do it this way. It's the first time I sew it onto the granny square like this, so I'm going to give this a try and see how it will go. So first I'm going to sew to this side, make sure it's secured. Then I'm going to sew down here, but not all the way, maybe until here. And make sure this is way smaller than this, so that I have space to sew it onto the other granny square. If you want a machine sew, you can, but it's just that I'm quite particular about it. I do not want to see that one line of that sewing machine, that one line here, you know, I do not want to see that. I'm not sure whether it will show, right? When it comes to crochet, I prefer to hand sew all my linings. If you do not like to sew, it's okay, you can use machine. So I'll come back to you once I have this nicely attached, and I show you how I'm going to sew it onto the other side and how it will turn out. Okay, I've attached this side. I've sewn here, here and here, so there's a hole here, and this is the right side up. And now you place this one here, the right side up, you flip it to the back and sew this part to here, and by the time you come until here, it's not going to join exactly because I have some gap here for the sewing here. So by the time you come to here, you have to sew it like this, fold it and sew. But as for now, just sew the top here first. We kind of hold it in place. Before you do that, just make sure both the heart shape is facing the right spot. Okay, you get a needle. Same thing, I'm gonna stitch one stitch on the crochet, which it will not show here. And once on the lining cloth. So you're going to do all the way from here until here. Same goes for here. And when you're doing at the end here, fold it into two like this, and you continue to sew here. You don't have to seal this shut, you just sew until here, and later when we stitch the side here, it will kind of hold it together. So as for now, just attach this, just sew this part. Okay, I've joined here, except for here, it's still, you know, I didn't sew this part here, because once you sew here, it will come back. Now, you flip it into two like this. You start from this corner. You see there's a chain 2 here, chain 2 space. I'm going to go to the second one. Go through the second one. I mean the one to over this side, not both of it, just one side. We're gonna tie a knot. Tie 2 knot maybe. Let me tie 2 knot. And I'm going to weave this in here, inside here. Just make it go through all this. Now it's very secure. It's kind of hidden inside. And let me do a bit more so that it's kind of hold on to the yarn. And make sure it does not show in front. There, it's all hidden. And now we're going to sew this. You're going to go straight. It looks like this. You're going to go straight down all loops. The first one it will show because of because I tie a knot, and the rest it will not show. It's gonna look like this. So you're going to do this all the way until here, because this piece and this piece has the same number of stitch. So you're going to go through stitch by stitch like this. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end here and show you how I'm going to make a back strap. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I'm going to add a button here and this. One over this side and one over this side. So you're gonna have a double lock. Here you lock to this button, you make another one and you lock it to this button. So it's a double lock. So how do I make this double lock? You get buttons like this. These are cute buttons. It's written there, handmade with love. So that it comes in few sizes, so I choose the smallest one now. Not exactly the smallest one, I think this is a medium size one. I have one even smaller than that. So I'm gonna place it somewhere here, right in the middle of the heart, somewhere here. And you're gonna get this yarn, the same yarn, a bit longer. So it should be somewhere here. Okay. Make sure you don't pull everything. Leave a bit of a tail. And I'm going to poke it back to the back. So it's gonna look like this. So happen one is pink and one is white. And now this string here, you can actually hide it if you do not want it. It can go inside. You can just use one of it. But when you turn, you can see both sides. It has a button. This is optional. If you do not want, you can make a small zip if you have a small zip. Or you can use other type of buttons. Okay, now here I'm gonna tie a knot. I'm gonna tie 2 knots in fact, just in case. So after you tie 2 knots, use a tapestry needle to hide this tail here. And let me see, go through here and here and here. Let's see, will it show? Nope, it won't show. So I am going to pull through. And cut the yarn. So the tail is kind of hidden inside here. And now this part, just leave it there and get your hook. You go to one of these stitch here, maybe this one, and start doing chain stitch. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. I think 15 would be just about right, because by the time you hide it here, it's just nice for it to go through the button. So I'm gonna stick with 15. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. It's about 15. I think it's about the same size as this one. This is also 15, and when I pull it over, it's just nice. See, so chain 15 for this size button. If your button is smaller, then maybe yours will be smaller, and you use your needle. Make sure this goes through here. And lock it, and you come back here, you go through one of these and this, there, but still you have to make 1 or 2 stitches just to make it whole. So I'm going to go through this, I'm going to go through here, and I'm also going to go through here, and also here on the back, 3 spots. Now this time it's going to really hold nicely. There. And you can lock it this side, and this one you lock it this side. See, you have a double lock. Still you will have holes here. Make sure your stuff is just nice, that you won't fall off. Maybe a small power bank. So now I'm going to hide this yarn. So if you do not like this, you can just put it in like this, hide it inside. So this side, if you want, you can make 1 more stitch and hide the yarn. You go through the bottom here, all this, see if it will show in front. But then again, if it shows, it doesn't really matter, because it's the same yarn, almost the same color, it's just pink and white. There. And cut this away. You can use it as a small wallet like this, or you can make a back strap. I'm gonna come back to you with the back strap. So here you can just lock it first. Let me go get some yarn for the back strap. Okay, for those who want to make a back strap for this small bag, Okay, I'm gonna make a back strap. Okay, let me show you how I'm gonna double lock it. You can also put it through each other like this and lock it. So this is what I call double lock. Okay, now let's do the back strap. This is a granny square. You will always have this corner here that is a hole. This hole here and this hole here. I'm gonna start from this hole here. Leave a bit of a tail so that you can hide it. Okay, this is to kind of lock it. Then I'm gonna make a chain 2. This chain 2 will act as a double crochet. I go back to the same space area. I'm going to do 3 cluster double crochet. So you leave it on the hook, you do not yarn over all. You yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 3, you put through all 3. So this is a double crochet cluster. Then I'm going to chain 2, yarn over, jump over to the hole here. Same thing, I'm going to do 3 double crochet cluster. So from here you leave it on the hook, yarn over, do another double crochet, yarn over 2, leave it on the hook, and make 1 more. Yarn over, and now you have 4 yarns on the hook. You put through all 3, and then you chain 1, turn your work, go to this space area here and do a slip stitch. So after you slip stitch, again chain 2 to act as a double crochet, yarn over, going to the space area, and let's do a double crochet cluster. You can do a 5 cluster or you can do a 3 cluster. This is a 3 cluster, there's 3, and you lump them up together, and you chain 2, and same thing, yarn over, leave it on the hook, yarn over, put through 2, leave the rest on the hook, again 1 more, yarn over, put through 2, and now you have 4 on the hook. You put through all, you chain 1, turn your work, go to the space area here and do a slip stitch, and continue to build. 1, 2. So here you make 1, 2. So this is 3 double crochet. You yarn over, become 1 cluster, you chain 2, and again you're going to make another cluster. This is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, and you're going to put through all. So it's going to look like this. Again chain 1, let me show you 1 more, slip stitch, 1, 2, make 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So now you have 3 double crochet, you put through all 3, chain 2, again make 3 double crochet, this is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3 double crochet. So you put through all. Now isn't that lovely? It looks like kind of like a shell thing. Does it look like a mini heart shape inside there to go with our heart shape here? So you make it to the length that you want, and later I'll show you how I'm going to join it over to the other side. Okay, I'm going to make the last one. Oops. Let me do that again. The length is up to you, whether you're going to give this to a young child or an adult, whether you want it to be short strap or a long strap. I'm going to go to the middle here and slip stitch, and I'm going to cut the yarn. Leave a bit of the tail for sewing, and get a tapestry needle. Oops, sorry. And then you make sure this strap is not twisted. Make sure it's in the right position. And then we come back here. Okay, let me just double check. Okay, everything is okay. So here it's kind of open up. So I want to make this hole open up as well. So first I'm going to stitch it in the middle here. Then I'm going to go in here and make some stitch here to kind of open it up. There, and make one more stitch in the middle to secure it. And then it comes out from this hole here. Oops. And goes inside here. Just to open this up. And you go to the stitch here. You can make one or two stitch just in case. Maybe one more strand. Oops. So it looks like this. Almost the same. This is a fake double crochet. The other one is the real one. So here I'm going to get my yarn in between here. Just kind of lock it and hide it among all this. I'm gonna hide it the other way around, so it's kind of lock it. If you hide straight here, chances of it coming off is also quite high. Especially those who like to wash their bags, you know. If you wash it too often, all this might come off. So it's best that you hide your yarn well, so that when you give it a good wash, the bag still looks okay. This one strand here. What's this? Oh, it's from the back. The tail from the back. Okay, and I'll cut the yarn. And we have ourselves a cute, lovely bag with lovely back strap. So do you like this pattern? Please do write in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. So thank you for watching. If you like this bag, you might like my handphone bag. This handphone bag I have yet to make a strap. And I also have another bag. Anyway, I have quite a number of bags in my YouTube channel. So do subscribe. Do check out my channel. There's lots of stuff for you to learn from. And I'll look forward to seeing you in my next post.